Hey guys and gals, this is Heather here with Integrity Consultants. I am the owner and CEO of Integrity Consultants. The purpose of this video is just to get you to know me a little bit better, to make sure that we're going to be an awesome fit together. So, I am a very high energy person, as you can probably tell from this video. I love to be the high energy because people feed off that energy, right? So, rule number 1, your energy will determine your team. I can't stress that enough for you. Make sure that you have the energy output that you want your team to have. Because if you're having a bad day, your team's going to see that, right? So you're going to feed that into your team. So, energy, energy, energy. Everybody has bad days, but we still need to kind of focus and channel on that as well. So, a little bit about me, just more than my bio, which hopefully you took the time to read that bio because there's a lot of good info in there. I kind of condensed it to the best that I could to give you the most information. So, I am a very hands on business owner. I run multiple businesses. My expertise is in the construction industry for services. I build and I remodel pools. I started as a pool cleaner. Well, yes and no. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little background in that. So, my husband, Chris, whom I love dearly, started in the pool industry many, many years ago before I met him. And he kind of taught me everything that I know in the pool industry, and I just kind of blossomed from there. I've taken classes, I have all my certifications, I have done all kinds of help for people in our industry. I do a podcast in the pool industry. I just love the pool industry. It's just so much fun. And my husband, bless his little heart, he was working for a company that was in the Metroplex that was not a very good company. And he decided to quit. And because of that, he calls me, and I was working in an automobile dealership at the time, and was like, "Hey, honey, I'm quitting. We're going to start our own service, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, I don't know anything about swimming pools, right? So head deep. I knew the business side because my dad and my stepmom taught me all about that when I was younger. That's like all I did from age like 12 till whenever. And then of course I had my odd and end jobs still. Don't get me wrong, what every teenager does, waitressing and working at Brahms and that sort of stuff. But for the most part, I was on the road with my family doing business stuff, running their business, doing the orders, handling customer service, doing everything that they needed me to do, learn the accounting side, the branding, the marketing, so on and so forth. And that taught me a lot. And that hands on location with them helped me be successful in my own life. Because, in my opinion, I don't feel like you always need college to be successful. There's so many people that start businesses that don't go to college, that become wealthy, that become time management, very hands on or hands off, whatever they want to do. So that's how I got started in it. And I just blossomed from there. I am a definitely hands-on person. I don't like to be hands off. It drives me insane. But my businesses can run themselves without me. So I minus my business consulting, of course. But for the most part, my other businesses, they don't need me physically in the everyday operation. So that's allowed me to help other people. That's allowed me to make sure that my processes are correct. That allows me to work on my business versus in my business, because the key of this is to make sure that we can free up your time. We can make sure your business can run without you, because that's everybody's dream, right? Because if you go to sell that business, you're not going to go with that business. So we've got to make sure that we have everything in plan for what you need to do. I have been in the construction industry since 2000 and let's see, hubby and I got married in 2010, and we got together in like 2007, 2008. So I started in 2008 into the service industry, and it's just been a wild ride from there. I've dealt with crazy accounting, which got us into some trouble at the beginning, which lesson learned there, because did not know when I first started that you had to pay your employee. You had to, well, not pay. I mean, we paid our employees. Let me rephrase that. That you had to pay your employee taxes every quarter. I thought it was one time a year, and so we were paying at the end of the year. Well, that was a big no-no. You have to pay it every quarter. That's what I learned in 2008. That was my my big mistake. But IRS ended up, garnishing my bank account, and I was freaking out. They locked it all, and I'm like, "Why didn't you just call me?" They didn't call, they didn't send a letter, they just locked it, and that's how I found out. So, So the mistakes that I've made throughout these many years of doing this, I'm going to make sure that you avoid going forward, whether you're a new business, whether you're an existing business, or you need help with certain things. That's what I am for. So I love that you're going to consider working with me. I hope we become great, great business assets for one another. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Take a moment to go to the top of the page and join our Facebook page. Take a moment to do the client intake page at the top. Well, not the page, but click it. It's a fillable, editable form, so you can do that. That'll help me so much. That'll help me get to know you. That'll help me get to see where your struggles are. That'll help me just all around what individual type of person you are. So hopefully we'll work together. And until I talk to you, I'll see you later. Have an awesome day. Bye.